very serious one.
Hmm.
Have you been in a relationship before?
Yeah, but which kind of relationship?
How many relationships do you know?
There is mommy and daddy relationship. There
Uh,
is, okay, if I'm to talk about myself, daughter and mother relationship, father and daughter relationship, teacher and student, student and student. Then there is boyfriend and girlfriend. So which kind of relationship do you want me to talk
you're trying
about?
to make things solo. Okay, I'll tell you the kind of relationship that we're going to talk about today. Let's first welcome our viewers today. Welcome to Identity Talk with EJ today. So today we shall be having a very, very amazing conversation. There's something going on, especially in our generation as the youth. If you know that you're from the ages of 15 to 35, even older than that, there's a problem when it comes to relationships. Relationships are failing. Even young boys don't know how to date. They don't know how to become a. I think there's something that we are doing wrong, and I was doing some good research about this. So I do research in my free time, and
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm here to help the young brothers. So today, you never know, I might also help you as well in this conversation. So welcome. This is Identity Talk with EJ, and we shall be digging deep into the conversation. We are here today at Karibu Grill and Lounge in Bugolobi. If you don't know this place around Kampala, I don't know where you eat your money from. This is the most amazing place. Come and enjoy the live band, the drinks. The food is super amazing. They are making our food right there, so we shall be enjoying, and you will have to see what it means by being here at Karibu Grill and Lounge. So let's go for a very quick short break, and we shall be back with more about relationships. Yes, welcome back from that short break. We have been here having an amazing conversation with my friend Nina right here about relationships. So there's something she has told me when we've been in a break that she has dated. I don't think it has been the first time or the second time, not even the third time. I don't even know if she still knows the number that she has
That
dated.
is a lie.
So, Nina, tell me. I'm pretty sure that in your dating life, at least there is one that has failed, right? What was the shortest relationship you've been in that lasted for the shortest time?
That could be confidential.
Like a week?
No, a week is very small. Ew, who
Okay,
does
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Have I made a yeah?
Me,
I
I've
don't think
been,
I don't think I've made even any anniversary.
oh, I've been in one that actually ended before it started. But you know what? Here, okay. Today I want us to help these people that are watching this show right here about the relationship. I made some research and actually wrote down a few things, about 6 things that I think we do wrong, and actually are the reasons. What I think, in my opinion, I think these are the major reasons as to why relationships are failing and people no longer know how to date. I don't know if you agree with me. The first one, I think, as me, EJ, I think the first one is expectations. At the beginning of the relationships, I think we set wrong expectations, especially to the side of our brothers, my fellow boys. Because I'm your big bro right now, so I'll be guiding you through this. So whenever you set wrong expectations, this is what happens. First of all, let me give you an example of the expectations you set. You don't have money, right? You believe in really 18, 19, 20, you don't have a stable cash flow to facilitate a relationship. So you've started your relationship on the grounds of, let's say, your first date in a very big restaurant. Let's say your first date is somewhere where like a plate of food, you're going to buy it at 100K or 150K. So that pace that you're starting the relationship at is unsustainable.
Yeah.
But you're setting that expectation to the person that you have brought that's how things are. So in her mind, because the first date is the way it programs you, what you do on the first date, like it sets the ground, it's the foundation for the relationship. So you're building it like that. So a young girl there knows that, oh, I've landed on a very rich guy. I'm not leaving this place. And you know what causes disappointment is expectations.
Yeah.
If we could not expect, I think we couldn't be disappointed. Because if I expect something good and it doesn't happen, I feel disappointed, right?
Yeah.
So on the day one, you've set a certain standard that you're not going to be able
To sustain.
to sustain. And she has also programmed her mind that that's how things will be running. So as a guy, you don't want to be true to yourself and reveal what you actually are. So you want her to think the other side of you, which you're actually not. You're building another person that is not you, and you're showing her that person. So as time goes on, one day, then it keeps on going down. Now from lunch, now shoots down to breakfast, now goes to ice cream. Now you no longer even afford the place that you took her for the first time. So she sees things are now changing. The person that attracted her the first time is no longer the person that she has. What happens? She will get another one
Of course.
who's better than you.
Yeah.
So I think if we stop to set wrong expectations, you can be good. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think that is right. When I have certain expectations, then all of a sudden I see them changing, and then in the first place, the first date, you take me to CJ, you take me to Cafe Javas,
Yeah.
and then the second time maybe you can take me to Caramel. But then the third date, then you take me to Tony Nyira. Of course, we shall not get along. That cannot happen because that is a spirit of backwardness in Christianity.
Has it happened to you?
No.
Wait, what does this have to do with Christianity?
No, I was just saying that is a spirit of backwardness. Because of course I do not have to go back. I have to move forward. So I'm not supposed to go backwards. So if you take me to CJ, let it be
Has to
CJ
be
forever.
CJ forever.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But I think it is better in the first place if you're to date someone, show them the real you. Do not set standards that you cannot manage, that you cannot sustain.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is show that person the real you, not putting on another face and pretending, like carrying a reputation that you're not going to be able to sustain. That is not okay.
You see, when I was making my research and I saw number one as expectations, so I made a conclusion that the other date I go on, I'll make sure that the lady I get shall go to the market.
Seriously? No, then
We shall go to the market, then slowly we'll keep on going up, maybe when things are better, and then we start going out to Caribou Grill every night. You understand? Because I mean, if you love someone that takes you to the market and you sit on those forms and have that food, that means, I mean, you're expecting, like all situations, you won't really disappoint me. So, man, I'm not saying that if you have money, go to the market, but but if you can't, don't stretch your pockets trying to impress someone whom you know that you're not going to actually sustain that. I think this actually goes hand in hand with lies. There's also a concept of lying among the young people, especially dating. You've seen a very beautiful girl, and you want to pretend to lie and to have something that you actually don't even have. Maybe you hire cars, and then
that is wearing a reputation that you do not have.
yes, and then before you know, you can't even afford fuel for it, or it was for your dad maybe, and then your dad takes it. The girl no longer sees the car. Then it's like, it's not the person I fell in love with.
Yeah.
So you fell in love with a different person, and now after 1 year, the person you're having actually
Change.
is a different one. I think this is the reason as why they say maybe love first time in love is good, then it keeps on
Reduce.
like reducing maybe the gravitas that you have at the start. So as you grow together, I think it's because when you start with high gear, then the gears keep on reducing.
Of course.
Then by like you have 2 years, after 2 years, then now you've really changed, you're a different person. So expectation and lies. And I think another thing that I can marry with expectation is authenticity. Man, you've got to be authentic. You've got to be authentic. You've got to tell that person that you're with the exact you,
Person you
who
are.
you are, who exactly you are, rather than lying and. Have you
Putting
ever been
on-
lied to in a relationship?
Of course, very many times, uncountable times.
And
But it is still okay. To those
Are
who
you-
lie to me, it is okay.
are you part of the people who has this notion of all men are the same in a trash? Do you
No.
subscribe to that notion?
No, because my father is a man.
Let's get back and we shall talk about those people who subscribe to the notion of maybe men are dogs, all men are the same. I don't know,
Men are
because
trash.
we're in the world of 8 billion people. Half of that population are men. I don't know if you've tried the 4 billion people, 4 billion men in the world. Let's get back and go through that. Welcome back from that short break. We are still here on Identity Talk with EJ, and we are breaking down the errors that we make in relationship. How do we build the foundation when we are starting this relationship, and how do we make sure that the foundation we are building at the day one is going to be sustainable for a successful relationship. I'm having here my friend Nina, and she's going to share with me her experience in dating. How her heart has been chopped into different pieces,
No, you
and
can't.
how she has managed to overcome it to be a strong lady as she is right now, seated here with me. So, this other point, I have to stand up.
Uh-huh.
First, today I'm smart. I don't know the last time I was in a long sleeve shirt and tucked in.
I see.
I'm always in a t-shirt. So this other point is I think we as men, as young boys who are dating, our first date we have a wrong conversation with the lady that you maybe think is the right one to have. I think we have wrong conversations for starters. This is what I think by having wrong conversation. Okay, if I was the one, if I was dating, I've got to be, I come with the intention, right? So I have to be intentional with you, with what I want. I tell you upfront what I expect from you, what you should expect from me. Yes, upfront, so that if you cannot manage what I expect of you and what you expect of me, we are clear on the day one. If we're compatible, if there is no compatibility in the relationship, that is it for me. There must be that conversation. But you see, the thing is, like, we go for relationships, and your first date, you go Caribou Grill, you get your glass of whiskey as your, okay, for those who don't take alcohol, you get your glass of juice and water and milk. So as you're having this conversation, you talk about things that cannot help you. You're asking, best colors. You know.
And that is the funny thing.
Yeah, you're asking about
People ask those things.
exactly. So you're asking about what's your favorite dish? What's your best color? Then where do you come from? Even when you cannot even afford flowers in that color, but you're still asking about a favorite color. The conversation that does not help. So me, I feel like if we go for a date, and the best conversation I can have with you is sit you down. Okay, I'm not saying that be serious, take it so serious and so professional on the first date. But I'm saying let's have meaningful conversation for the first date. The first date is when you should know someone, whether you should continue or whether you should actually stop there. If you're compatible, if you're not compatible. I don't want my time to be wasted. I don't want to waste someone's time.
But
We are there 2 months, you don't even know someone very well. Second time he tells you, I don't even like the job you're doing. You understand?
yeah.
So what do you think of that?
But now,
I'm taking it serious.
not too serious. But at this time, you're looking at, let's say, the men's side.
Yeah.
But now, when you go to the girl's side, first of all, you are a gentleman.
Yeah.
First, look at the person you're dating. Because even what you're going to speak depends on that person. So, if you look at, maybe you've crushed on a slay queen.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I don't like using that word, but I don't know how to call these, you know, these girls who, I don't know what to,
Okay.
what to call them. But now, just in
Slayers.
case, yes, you've approached, you've crushed on this slayer. You're saying I'm going for her.
Yeah.
So you look at the kind of person you're approaching. So of course the words you're going to tell her, they're very different from the words you're going to tell someone else. So it also depends.
Well, that you met in a church.
Yeah, the one you met in church and the one you met in the bar, they are quite different. So it goes back to our expectations. So what do you want? Like you as a man, what do you want? Do you want a slay queen? Do you want Do you want a girlfriend who is going to be there forever? Because sometimes men go for dating or girls start dating just to be there
fun
and
or-
yeah, just for fun.
Or
Just to
just-
be there and feel like they are dating. Yet in actual sense, they just want to be there with you around, keep you around. And yet, in actual sense, they don't really love you. So it also happens like that. Someone just wants you to be there. They want to keep you around without loving you like forever, so that you can be their wife. So it also depends.
So what I'm learning from you is that I have to first look at the kind of person I'm going for.
Yeah.
I know that man, if it's a slayer, if her nails are like
Yeah.
2 inches
This long.
long, so there's some things on the first time I shouldn't expect of her. So if her nails are reaching here, definitely I know she's not going to cook using a charcoal stove. I definitely know she's not going to peel matoke. I definitely know that she's not going to do any hard work.
And
Even
then-
washing, she might not wash.
Of course.
So we bring the burden to ourselves.
Yes. So it will come back to this thing where we said places. So if I'm this humble girl and church girl, maybe you will not, of course, take me to a bar, but you can take a slave queen to a bar and get your have your date there.
Wait. There are very good people in bars, and there are also bad people in churches.
In church.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. See,
But right now-
wait, hear me out. Hear me out. People have gotten very, very amazing women in bars. You know that.
Then they're in the wrong place.
So I think no. I think we are really misjudging this situation.
We are not misjudging, but of course the outside, the first
Impression.
impression is what you have seen physically before even approaching the girl. Now you found her. There is a very big difference. Even if she's a hypocrite, she is different. You
Who is
would
better according to you? The one I got in a bar, and the one I got in a church.
the one you at least the one you got in church. The one in the but there is no. No, there is a very big difference between the okay.
Okay.
I don't think I'm not saying that you should get someone from church exactly, but there is a difference. The outside appearance alone shows you the kind of person you're approaching. Now, in the bar, you don't tell me that they dress up decently. Of course,
do.
I've been in a bar and I'm dressed up in my long dress.
Am I
Well,
not
it's-
dressed up decent?
You're decent
I'm going
because
to the
you're
bar.
here.
I'm going to the bar.
No way. Well, actually, for men it is very okay because you cannot tell. Men can dress up anything, but for the ladies, I put on my short skirt. I cannot go to church.
Yeah.
Of course, I will. The places valley.
Yeah.
I will have to go to a bar if I'm dressed up like that. So, would you want to take up a girl in a bar?
This conversation is not going to end. We are now in church, bars. Yeah, I still hold my stand that bars are good. Churches are as well good, are equal good, but they can also be bad. Just like bars, they can be bad and they can be good. So it depends on the person. It's not really the place is not that much a thing. But if you get a nice person, it's really amazing. I think those are the very, very key points that we wanted to share with you. Hope if you had a pen and paper, we've given you a blueprint to have a very best successful relationship. So let's go for a very quick break and then we shall come and wrap it up. Well, thank you very much for keeping it here at BTV with your host EJ at the Identity Talk with EJ. It has been a very wonderful conversation here with Nina, and I'm just going to tell you a few things that we talked about. And I expect you, if you put these things really in practice, they are going to help you. Number one, we talked about expectations. Stop setting standards that you're unable to sustain. Number two was lies. Number three, be authentic. Number four, have the right meaningful conversation. Number five, that conversation will make sure that it leads you to compatibility, whether that's the right person to be with or is not meant for you. Number six is be intentional. Know what exactly you want from that person. If you do those things, trust me, hold me accountable if it doesn't work out. I'll be here. I know it's going to work. So thank you very much. We've been here today at Karibu Grill and Lounge, the most amazing lounge that you can come here, enjoy the best food, enjoy the best drinks that you want, enjoy the live band. I mean, I'm telling you, if you don't know this place, you should better look up for it. It's in Bugolobi along Spring Road. So make sure that if you're passing by, don't forget to pass by. So it's been me, your host EJ, and Nina, I think we've got to wrap this up. What do you have to say?
Well, what I can say...
Should go to church.
No, not basically church.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that make sure that you look at that the person you're going to date. You look at them critically. Do not judge them that very day that you see them. Maybe if you know that that is the only day you're going to see them, approach them. But if it is not going to be the very last day you're seeing them, wait for them. Look up to them. I don't want to say that stalk them, but continue looking up to them and look at their character, because character matters.
Okay, guys, we've got to go. Thank you very much for keeping tuned here at BTV. Actually, we are on social media. Check out our different social media platforms. On Twitter, it is Identity Talk with EJ. On Instagram, Identity Talk with EJ. On Facebook, we're on YouTube. Go to YouTube, check out Identity Talk with EJ. Subscribe, share with a friend that you feel they need to listen to this information and this conversation. They apply it in their lives. There's that bell on Twitter. Make sure you click that bell. It will make a sound. When you click, you'll be getting all the notifications each and every time we release a new episode. Thank you very much for being with us. See you.